How we doing, huh? How we doing? You're looking great. Looking great. Yes, you are. I'm so impressed. What are you doing, big boy? What are you doing? What are you doing, big guy? How you feeling? Feeling good? Feeling good, huh? Guys. Guys, yes. Two killers. Two killers. I know. Killers. You're killers. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Jack. Oh, wow. My boy do it, huh? My boy do it. How the boy do it? Huh? My kids? How are we doing? You doing good? Are you doing good? Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's doing great? A little dark. Doing good? Doing good? Yeah? Alright. Hey guys. This is Casey and Jack. Casey and Jack are gigantic pit bulls. We're getting our run in. Getting our exercise to keep these muscles big and strong. Yeah. Yeah. These are pit bulls. They are about 120 pounds each. How big boy. How big boy. Keep it going, guys. What do you say? What do you say? You're looking good. Looking good, my boy. 30 seconds, some more water, okay? Yeah. Yeah, they are absolutely massive. I'll flip the camera around so you guys can see them up close. This. Look at how big. Look at how big he is. Isn't that amazing? These guys, some of the biggest dogs that we run. Take a look. You ready to go? You ready to go? Ready? Okay, let's go. boys. Nope, these are pit bulls. They're just very, very, very big pits. All right, kids, here we go. Good boy. Good boy. Guys, we're stinking up the van. Oh, it smells terrible in here. What are the pit bull farts, huh? Big pit bull farts. I know. All right, you ready to go again? Come on, let's go. Come on, good boy. Come on, good boy. Come on, good boy. Good job. Good job. I just gave him water like a minute ago. We get water every 5 minutes. The reason is that we ration the water is we don't want them to get bloat. Bloat is a flipping of their stomach inside of their chest cavity. When their water sits at the bottom of their stomach while they're running back and forth, it can flip all the way around and tie itself off, which can kill your dog. So whenever you're exercising a dog, especially if they're a big, heavy dog like this, you want to kind of ration the water so that they don't, not only so that they don't get bloat, but also so they don't get all sick feeling and sloshy. Makes them feel like yucky while they're running, and they won't commit as much. So these guys, you have to kind of watch that more than other dogs, more than small dogs. Big barrel-chested dogs are especially prone to bloat. That's why we're so sensitive to only give them a little bit of water, just enough to wet their tongue in their throat while they're running. Afterwards, about a half an hour later, once their breathing comes down to normal, you can then let them have water. But we have to ration it while they're working out. Ready? Ready? Come on, good boy. Come on, good boy. Come on, good boy. Good job. Good job. Yeah, I know. Take a break. You guys want to take a break? Slow it down. There we go. Good boys. Good boys. Good boys. Yes, I know. I know. Good job. Good job. The reason I'm kind of bringing my energy level down a little bit is because I'm trying to cycle them up and down. I don't want them to go too hard for too long. I want them to go hard and then rest. Go hard and then rest. I want the heart rate to go up and down instead of just staying elevated the entire time. So we control them with our energy. We don't need toys with these guys. They're not toy motivated. So we do it with energy. For example, watch this. When I go running across the van up to the front, they'll run real hard. And then I'll come back and they'll slow down. Ready? Ready? Let's go. Come on, good boy. All right, there you go. Good job. Good job. See that? Let's see. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I try to kind of get that out there for people because this isn't just for slap mill work. This is anytime that you're exercising your dog, you want to pay attention to the water intake. Bloat is so common, and you don't hear about it a lot. People don't like to talk about it. But feeding your dog too much, putting too much water in their stomach, having it slosh around at the bottom, having it be too heavy on the bottom, your dog can bloat out by stretching out on the tile and just rolling around. That stomach can roll over on itself inside of their chest cavity. You have to make sure that you don't do that, because if that happens, if it ties itself off, you've only got about an hour to save your dog, and it has to be surgically repaired. They have to actually cut them open, go in and flip the stomach back. If you don't, the tissue will die, and your dog can't live without a stomach. So bloat is incredibly dangerous, so you don't want that to ever happen. You have to make sure that you're rationing water while they're exercising. Your local man, want to give us your opinion on why? What a lazy dog owner. Well, I'm not their owner. And what's lazy about high intensity exercise? And don't you dare say just take them for a walk, because just take them for a walk. You think dogs like this, a walk is enough exercise? If you believe that, then you're the absolutely most lazy dog owner that there's ever been. All right? I will say that flat out. All right? We're so sick of people saying, just walk your dog. That is the absolute bare minimum as far as exercise goes. You want to do the absolute bare minimum? Yeah, sure, whatever. I feel bad for your dog. Some people actually walk their dogs, play with their dogs, do all kind of great stuff with the dogs, and they give them high intensity exercise to build their muscles up. So, you know, come on, good boy. Come on, good boy, let's go. Ready? Oh, man. Oh, man. Push that all the way down. Push that all the way down. Let that go all the way down now. Oh, my God. You're running so hard. You're running so hard. My goodness. All right, time for water. Here you go. Good boy. Good boy. Let's see. Yeah, it is bad to overwork your dog. This is once a week, 30 minutes. So, yeah, it is absolutely bad to overwork your dog, so we don't do that. Come on, kid. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, they're so gorgeous. Aren't they beautiful? This is Casey and this is Jack. These guys are incredible, incredible dogs. Good boys. About 120 pounds each. Gonna hurt them if they have to keep going. Could you do this? These are non-motorized treadmills. So there is no motor that's pushing them. At least my dog gets fresh air. And, what makes you think they don't? Let me ask you a question. How dumb do you have to be to see like a half an hour of something happening and then assume that that's all they do? It's like, do you go up to people who are in the grocery store and ask them why they never go anywhere else except the grocery store? I find that incredibly stupid. If you go up to somebody at the gym and say, hey, why do you never leave the gym? Why don't you ever go outside? And the person would be like, what are you, a moron? Of course I go outside. It's okay. Come on, kid. Good boy. This is once a week exercise, 30 minutes high intensity, and then they go on all the walks and all the daily stuff that everyone else does. They just get this in addition to that. Come on, kid. Drink. Drink. Let's go. Good boys. All right, you want to take a break? Take a break. Good boy. Good boy. All right, good boys. All right, good boys. There you go. There you go. My boy. That is my boy. Yes, you are. You're my boy. You're my boy, Casey. You're my boy. You're my boy too, Jack. That's right. That's right. Yes, you are. You're both my boys. All right, 5 minutes left on their run. Yeah, they are so pretty. They're such good dogs. Yeah, if they want to stop, they'll stop. They'll stop on their own. There's no motor. I'll see if I can get them to stop. 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 Okay, my boy. Okay, my boy. No, he doesn't want to stop. You don't want to stop? No. You're so good. You're so good. You're so good too, Jack. All right. Good pull. Good pull. 4 more minutes, guys. 4 more minutes. Good boy. Yeah, they're shaking the van around, that's why. Thank you so much, we appreciate it. It is a big person to actually admit when they're incorrect about something, so props to you, that's awesome. Not a lot of people admit it. A lot of people, when they say something bad and then they learn about it and they learn, oh, that's not that bad, then they just go silent and they ghost everybody. And because it's really hard to admit to people that you didn't know everything about something. So unfortunately, like the world we live in, it's a lot of people who will like say mean things, and then if they're proven wrong or they end up finding out more about something that proves it, that maybe they kind of jump to a conclusion. Then they don't talk about it. They want to just kind of go, no, don't anybody accuse me of anything. This is, the kind of thing that you don't necessarily expect to understand when you first come in. We would hope that people don't get mean about it. Once they learn about it, usually people will come around and go, oh, no, it's just exercise. That's all. Dogs need exercise. Their owners are actually doing something extra for them because they love them so much. It's not that their owners are lazy, and it's not that their owners are bad people. They're doing extra for them. So their owners are actually super good people. And we try to educate people about that, but it's hard, It's hard when people gang up on you. How long has this been going? They've been going for about 28 minutes. We have 2 minutes left. So yes, everybody, big props to, I didn't see the name, who learned something today and was a big enough person to actually say, yeah, I didn't know everything before, now I know a little bit more about something. Let's see. You have a dog that looks like him? Like Casey right here? Come on, kid. What do you say? What do you say? We got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes, big boys. All right, last bit of water, okay? Last bit. Good job. Good job. Okay, kids. You guys did so good. See, they can stop anytime they want to. There's no motor. Are you tired? You're supposed to be tired. All right, good boys. You did so good. 43 seconds. 43 more seconds. That's it. That's it. Alright guys, in like 30 seconds I'll be taking these guys back into their owner. Have them to clean the van up then. We're going to call it a night. This is our last run of the day. We'll be back again tomorrow doing some more lives, of course, but you can hang out with me while I'm bringing them inside if you want. 16 seconds, my kids. 16 more seconds. What do you think? What do you think, huh? 5 seconds. 3 seconds. There we go. You did it. You did it, big boy. You did it. All right. Working down. There you go, good boy. All right, good boy. All right, good boy. All right, here we go. All right, jump down. Good boy. All right, my man.
Cyrus was Jack. What a sweet dog that Cyrus is.
Cyrus is actually a famous, right? His videos we haven't let anybody hear it. There's everybody who goes. His parents actually because they have parents sort of like yours. One is a true love. His head is like the size of a soccer ball. Huge, 130 pounds. Cyrus is 14 years old. His parents are bodybuilders, and they sold everything and moved to Colorado to give their dogs some milk. And I'm like, yeah, it's amazing. But Cyrus's videos, for some reason, everybody loves Cyrus, and his videos have now been made, I think it's 650 million. Really? We have like 6 videos, and 600 million. Every time I post them, it's like $1 million all the time. But yeah, I can see the resemblance.
Yeah, I was like,
even the paws, they both have the white paws. But when Cyrus runs, because he's old, he throws his legs up like this. And it's really like funky to watch, because it's this weird run. He can only sustain that for about a minute. So his videos are like, that's just the beginning. The rest of them is different. But everybody likes to see him kind of just
you guys have been wonderful. I really.
These guys they're such monsters, you know. It's like, they're hard to tire out.
Did Jen tell you that they got into it the other day?
Yes.
Yeah. And
she told me to go easy over there.
Right? And they were fine. They were okay though. They this morning they were playing in the backyard and they were fine. But yeah, they got into it over a ball. They just.
I have my bulldog. He's 75 pounds, and I have my little border collie who is trying to be a little man.
You're gonna sit.
He wants to. No. Oh, okay. I'm not going to do it.
You're okay.
But, he's trying to become a man.
Yeah.
He's like 2 years old. He lives in a house where obviously he's old now, so he's trying to kind of fit. And I was letting him lick a bowl. And all of a sudden, this is a 75-pound old rock solid. 17-pound pup. And Arthur's like, oh. And I'm like, all right, now I'm separating you guys, because I definitely don't want that.
It's funny because, so Casey, when we got him, we had him about a month after Jack. They're cousins. But like, there's a little bit of like that littermate syndrome, you know? Like, they just keep on. So I walk them separately at night because it's such a pain in the butt because they both want to be alpha. So they try to go in front of each other and hold them. So they walk well, but they walk better by themselves. So I walk them by themselves every night. But Casey will start stuff. So Casey will like restore scars and stuff like that. He's gotten so much better. But he'll start stuff with Jack, but then Jack will finish it. And Casey ends up breaking Jack off. It's crazy. So he never wants anything to do with the ball, ever. But I was playing fetch with Jack and he decides that he wants to. So he gets in there, tries to get it. And Jack got him pretty good. So
It's scary in a day like this.
yeah.
If we ever really get into it,
No.
She had a golden pound. They weren't anywhere near this size. And all of a sudden started fighting in her kitchen. She tried to break it up and bit her finger off her swallow. So she's missing a finger because it wasn't savable. It went into him and swallowed it. So, and I was like, if that happens, you're actually supposed to try and figure out who's the one who's aggressive. Grab it, reach, and not the one who's choking on
It's scary. They've only done it a couple of
guys
times.
are always a little on the scary side. And we went.
So good.
They're just
Like, they get the zoomies at night. Like, they're pretty normal. They get the zoomies at night and they're running around. So that's really nice. Seeing the days and the guys. So nice. Thank
All
you
right,
so
big boy.
much.
Okay, absolutely.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Bye. Hi guys, anybody still in here? Oh yeah. Okay. Maybe the owner isn't capable of walking her dogs. No, I was just talking to the owner. Not only is she capable of walking her dogs, she does walk her dogs every single night, like a mile and a half nightly. I'm going to actually start here and go over here and start the van up. But yeah, like I said, Jesus. She not only walks her dogs every day, she has to walk them separately because they're so big they can't walk together and they both are trying to outdo each other. So because of that, it's very difficult for her to walk them. So she actually has to walk them individually. She takes time to walk each dog a mile and a half every single night, in addition to the exercise they get here. This is only once a week that they do. But you want to know a good owner. That's somebody who is willing to put in the time and the effort to try and have their dog have the best life possible. She could very easily just say, look, I can't walk these dogs. They're both, 120 pounds. There's no way I can actually control this enough to walk safely. She could very easily make that excuse and then not walk her dogs at all. She doesn't. Takes them out individually so that they can have a good walk, and walks them every night of the week except the nights that she does run dog and we end up here exercising them. Happens when we do these days of exercise, they crash and they sleep for the rest of the night. She was just telling me in there that the nights that they do their heavy duty exercise is the best nights of the week because they just crash and they're asleep for the rest of the night. That's important once a week, every now and again, to give your dog a heavy duty exercise session, not just the walk around the block. The walk around the block doesn't really exert them to the level that their bodies need. They need that high exertion kind of stuff every now and again, and people don't give it to them. That's unfair to their dogs, unfortunately. So anyway, I got to run, guys. I got to drive back. I got about a 45-minute drive back to the house here. Then I got to clean the van after this and all the kind of good stuff that comes with that. So I thank you all for being here. I thank everybody for being respectful and learning some stuff and stuff like that, and not being too nasty. Every now and again, you get some really nasty stuff in these chats, but it seems like today we actually got off kind of light. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you again tomorrow. I'll go live a couple of times. If you don't already follow us, give us a follow, like all of our videos, stuff like that. It helps us get the word out in this world, and set your notifications so that you know when we're going live. All right. We'll see you soon. Love your dog, run your dog.